Hi everybody and welcome. It's Debbie here with Debbie Stamping Creations. Seem to be having some issues today with my video, so here we go again. It looks like we're going pretty good. Okay, so I'm excited today to show you some more new products from our mini catalog. And this one is really super cool because I'm using a new hybrid embossing folder. Before I get started though, I want to remind you Celebrations is going on right now. So for every $50 that you purchase from either the mini catalog or annual catalog, you will get to choose an item out of here. There's also levels for $100. This one here, you get the stamp set and the designer series paper, both free with a $100 purchase. Also, if you've been thinking of joining my Stampin' Up family, now is a fantastic time to do that. When you join during Celebrations, normally you get to pick $125 of product for only $99. The starter kit is $99. During Celebrations, you also get your choice of any 2 stamp sets for free to go along with your other $125 that you pick. Hostess stamp sets and Celebration stamp sets are excluded from this offer. However, you can pick new stamp sets from the mini catalog, or if there's something in the annual catalog that you've been wanting. And it's a great time to do that if you are wanting to start your own business, or if you are just wanting to get a discount on the items that you buy for yourself or your family. So if you are interested in that, I do have a link in the description that you can go to it and get more information, or just contact me, debs.stamping@yahoo.com, and I'll gladly answer any questions that you have. Also, remember, if you place your order online using that host code that's listed below, not only will you get to choose your Celebration set this month, but you will also receive a thank you card from me with a package of new embellishments in it. So be sure when you place your order, you use that host code. Okay, so today we are going to be using another new set from the catalog, and this is called the Love and Happiness Bundle. And it comes with a stamp set and a hybrid embossing folder. That is what makes this bundle so cool. The bundle has a stamp set that's got lots of cool sentiments in it for anniversaries, and you're engaged, wedding, Valentine's Day. So it could be used for a lot of different things. And the embossing folder, as you can see, has got like a really cool floral print on it. And the die set, the heart from the die set actually fits into your embossing folder so that you can emboss and die cut at the same time. And that's what we're going to be doing today to make this card. This is the card that we were going to be doing, but we're actually going to be doing 2 of them. When we emboss and die cut out the heart, when we just swap the hearts, then we can actually get 2 cards done in a very short period of time. Now, after I'll show you how we die cut this out first, and then I'll show you how we did the card, because I added some color over here that I want to show you. So I'm starting with card bases. I have a red, this is Poppy Parade, and it is 5.5 by 8.5, and it is scored at 4 1/4. And here is the thick white cardstock, basic white cardstock, and it's thick. So if you get the thick when you're doing card bases, it's much better than using the regular basic white, because it's sturdier, so it holds up better for your cards. And this one again I said was Poppy Parade. So I've also cut a layer of Poppy Parade for the front of the white card. And this is, I think I've cut it wrong. Let me get my, it should be 5 1/4. No, yeah, 5 1/4 by 4. Because we want to have a 1/2 inch all the way, or a 1/4 inch all the way around to give us that framing that we want on the front of the card. So I have the Poppy Parade cut for the front of the white card, and I'm going to cut basic white layer for the front of the Poppy Parade card. 5 1/4 by 4, which is going to give us the layer for the front of the card. Okay, so the way that this works is we have the, I've already put the die cut inside of the embossing folder. Now we're going to put our Poppy Parade piece in there, and we're going to line it up. And then we're going to run it through our die cut machine. So I have it off just a little bit. I still have it off. There, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we're using our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So we look on here and using the 3D embossing folder, and this would be considered 3D with the embossing and the die cutting in here. We need the number 1 plate, which is this, and we need the number 4 plate. So let me grab the number 4 plate right here, so we can get this lined up, laid on here, and we're going to run this through our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine over here to the side. And there is our red. And watch, when we pull this out, it's already cut the heart out of the center. So we're going to do the same thing with our white piece for the front of the other card. This really is not hard to line up. I'm just sitting here. If I was standing up like I usually am, I think it wouldn't be so hard. So we just want to get it centered. Oh, good. Now we're going to run that through the same way. Plates number 1 and number 4. Crank it through our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And here is our white front for our other card. Now just by switching out your center hearts, you can actually do 2 cards. That's why I'm saying it's so quick and easy to whip out 2 cards. Let me get this out of the way. I did also stamp from this stamp set the greeting Happy Valentine's Day Friend onto basic white cardstock using Poppy Parade ink, and I die cut that out with the other die cut from this bundle, which was the smaller heart that's included in here, and I've already done that ahead of time. So we have 2 white hearts here that fit perfect in the center of the card front. Okay, So all you have to do now is adhere this to the front. Of your card base. I add a little extra down along the sides just to make sure that I don't have anything popping up. And there's the front layer of your card. And I use dimensionals to put the heart on. Oh, and on this one you can see I added some extra color to it so that we didn't have white on white like this. And the way I did that was I took one of our blending brushes and the Poppy Parade ink. And you can do this. I've done a few of them now. And you can do this as dark or as light as you want. But you can go right over the top and it makes those flowers just pop up. And see how that gives you some color there? You can go back over and just do a little bit, just enough so that when you put your white heart on the top, it stands out and it's not white on white. So that's an easy way to add some color to your card without doing actually using a different color. So I'm going to use dimensionals to pop this up. And pop that right in the center. And I'm going to pop this one up on a couple little dimensionals too, just to give it a little bit more depth. Now, with this embossing folder and this die cutting, you really don't need to add anything else to the front of the card. I mean, there's so much detail there with the embossing. It's just a beautiful card. We're going to do the same thing with the other card. Add a little bit along the side of the heart just to make sure it doesn't pop up. Add your front layer. And now we've got the red heart going with the white background. So you don't have to worry about any other color on there. Again, I'm using dimensionals to pop this up. And, oops. And then we're going to do the inside of the card. Let me go ahead and do a couple on this one while I'm doing it. Peel those backs off. I use so many dimensionals. I go through them like crazy just because I love to have that popped effect where it just gives you a little bit of dimension. It adds a little bit to the card so that it just makes it look a lot nicer. Now we're going to put this greeting in the center here. Now for the inside of the Poppy Parade card, I cut a piece of white that I'm going to use in here. And on the inside of the white card, I cut a piece of the Poppy Parade at 5 1/4 by 4 and a piece of the basic white at 5 by 3 3/4. Before I put those inside though, I want to stamp my inside greeting, which comes from another stamp set that is in the same suite, and it's called Sweet Conversations, and it says happy to have you in my life. I thought that went well with the Happy Valentine's Day friend. So we'll stamp this on the white piece to go inside of this card, and the white piece to go inside here. And again, I stamped that in the Poppy Parade. Now we can put these on the inside. If you've got several friends that you want to hand out Valentine Day too, this is the perfect way to do it because you can whip out quite a few cards in a very short time when you're swapping out the hearts. Now we can take this Poppy Parade and put it on the inside of our basic white card. And there we have 2 cards done. We're going to go ahead and let me get that cleaned off. And we're going to stamp on the back of these cards in the Poppy Parade to finish off the card. Let me make sure I did that on my, yep, I did, on my first samples. All right, so now we have finished 2 cards in a very short time. And this embossing folder is one that is a must-have. I just love it. And you can run this through without die cutting it and just have a solid front if you want. I just like the way that we could swap these out for Valentine's Day, which is right around the corner. So there you go. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below so that you don't miss out on anything that I do. I've got several new cards coming out with new product. And thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.